Good afternoon from Hill the City. I'm Pastor Margie Gonzalez, the chaplain here, and just want to bring you another Take 5 segment. Today we're going to look at Psalm 37, verses 18 and 19. It says, "Day by day the Lord takes care of the innocent, and they will receive an inheritance that lasts forever." It says, "They will not be disgraced in hard times. Even in famine they will have more than enough." We're living in a season where many people are struggling to make ends meet. And on top of that, our area has seen devastation like fires and tornadoes in the last few months and even the last year. And many people have suffered financial losses of homes and properties, none of which they could have been prepared for. And add in the fact that inflation is putting additional financial pressure on families and households. And you can soon understand why many are feeling a financial strain in their life. But in the midst of this, these verses should remind you that God will take care of you. Verse 18 says, "Day by day the Lord takes care of the innocent." This is powerful. Day by day, not some days, not when God feels like it, not when he's in a good mood, not when it's easy, not just when it's convenient, but day by day the Lord takes care of the innocent. And every day the Lord takes care of those who are innocent. What does that mean? It means it's referring to those who are trying to live according to his will, to those who love him and serve him, to those who have put their faith in him, to those who do what is right, those who live to please him. And so he intends to take care of those who are his. And verse 17 in this same psalm says, "The strength of the wicked will be shattered, but the Lord takes care of the godly." So again, day by day, he wants to take care of you. Verse 18 goes on to say, "They will receive." Again, they are God's people, the ones who have put their faith in him. It says, "They will receive an inheritance that lasts forever." So this verse even reminds us that God gives us things that money can't buy. In addition to taking care of us, he gives us things that last forever, things like salvation and eternal life and mercy and grace and forgiveness. He gives us an inheritance that is even guaranteed in heaven. 1 Peter 1:4 says, "We have a priceless inheritance, an inheritance that is kept in heaven for you, pure and undefiled, beyond the reach of change and decay." And so the inheritance that God gives us doesn't depend at all on a healthy earthly economy. These things don't wear out with time. They don't decay. God doesn't just take care of our daily needs, but he gives us things that are everlasting, things that are eternal. He gives us an inheritance that no one can take from us. Then verse 19 says, "They will not be graced in hard times." Again, they are the people of God. It says they will not be disgraced in hard times. I need to encourage you today and let you know that things may look hopeless at times. It may look impossible to provide all that you've got to pay for, all the things you have to give money for, but this promises that God's people will not be disgraced in hard times. Isaiah 49:23 says, "Those who trust in me will never be put to shame." You need to know that God's got you. He will not let you be embarrassed. The last part of this verse says, "Even in famine, they will have more than enough." So this again is awesome because even in times of lack or in times of famine, God's people will have more than enough. Let me say that again, more than enough. Not just enough, but more than enough. Maybe it's not what you wanted or what you thought you would get, but you will have more than enough. And no matter how tough things might look right now, I need you to remind yourself that God takes care of the godly and he will take care of you. God bless. Los tiempos son convenientes, pero día a día el Señor cuida a los inocentes, cuida a los suyos.